r/AskReddit by LaughWithMEmes. What made you cool in school that would be very uncool in adulthood? Back in the day, Hot Wheels was the shit. We used to bring them into elementary school, show them off, and trade them. Anything with gold wheels was hot shit. Anything that was a model of a real car was too. We used to just make stuff up that boosted the rarity of a car. Stuff like, this one is in metallic white and only 10 were made. Collecting Hot Wheels now probably not so cool. Although I still think they are cool. Edit, I have never been so happy to be wrong. I used to be a huge Hot Wheels fan with over 200 cars. I sold 160 of them when I was 15, which I regret now, 9 years later. I played the PC games frequently and played with the cars all the time with my best friend. It's really a part of life that is completely over and will never ever come back. Sad. Anyway, Hot Wheels are nice, and I'd like to have a collection of 10, 15 cars to be honest. Burping really loud in the cafeteria. Kids from other classes knew my name because of that. I haven't tried that in the office, and I don't think I'm going go. HMM depending on what kind of office still might make you cool. I won best dressed male in senior year. My wife laughs every time she sees the little trophy they gave me that I kept, haha. Being well dressed and groomed is like at least 35% of what makes people attractive. Hot people that don't know how to dress well are more likely to seem closer to average. Put them in some fitting and modern clothes and they stand out. The ugly nerd to hot chick Machiavelli trope and move actually has its base in reality to some degree. Pretending to be a 1337H4X0R by opening command prompt on a school computer, knowing a little bit of HTML and some similar trickery that may look cool, until you know that it doesn't really do anything. I used to use an OPIC CD, so the computer teacher couldn't remote into my computer and see what I was doing. Not because I was doing anything that wasn't allowed, but as a FCKU to the monitoring. My running speed. I was fast as FCK. Now completely useless and uncool to run through playgrounds. I used to Naruto run around during dodgeball at recess. I didn't do it because of Naruto though. Fking love Sonic. Knowing someone that would buy alcohol for underage kids. Or tobacco. I was on my way home one day after buying cigarettes at a 7-Eleven and these two girls parked next to my car asked me if I'd buy them some Brillis. I gave them a once over and I can't remember what I said, but it was something either sorry, not for minors or a nope, shouldn't you be in school, and I got the fuck out of there. Legality aside, there are sting operations. I'd be fine because I don't play that shit, but some dumbass that thinks they're cool for buying minors tobacco or alcohol is gonna get hit in the face with the brick of reality. Bragging about sex. Did it high school, friends thought I was cool. Did it as an adult, everyone thought it was gross and my dad threw the family cat at me. Well, at least you got some pussy out of it. A friend of mine does this. Whatever, he's 21, he'll figure it out eventually. Now, this older coworker of mine in her 30s bragging about sleeping with a married man in an open relationship just creeps me out. In high school there was a girl who was popular for going to class with a water bottle filled with vodka. I feel like going into work shit-faced drunk every day would not be very professional. We had a girl that did that in my high school and they banned water bottles in class for the remainder of the year. In high school, I knew all of the lyrics to a ton of late 90s and early 2000s club banger rap songs. I was known for this throughout my entire school, and people would always dance near me at dances to watch me flawlessly lip sync these songs. I did the rapping hand movements too, and often some of the dances from the music videos, although I was a much better lip syncer than dancer. Imond was a tiny white girl from a small rural village. It's so embarrassing to think about now. I do occasionally get asked to do it at the weddings of classmates, but I wiggle out of it by sticking to the bar. I can't imagine the brain power I wasted on this when I should have been focusing on my studies. Probably one of the reasons that I had to take remedial math in college. Thank God I no longer live near where I grew up. I've been hiding from memories of my high school self ever since. I was so cringe. I was voted most likely to be out of dress code in high school because I was always getting detention for breaking dress code. It was a pretty cool honor to have for a senior superlative because it was about as rebellious as you could get at a Jesuit high school. As an adult, that would just get me fired if I was constantly breaking the dress code of a place that had one. I grew a mustache in 5th grade and a beard in 7th. I wasn't popular, but I was obviously well known throughout school. I was hot shit until halfway through high school. We had a kid like this we called Blackbird. Had a legit full beard in 7th 8th grade. Fast forward to senior year, he was bald as a cue ball, but still had full pirate beard. It lost its intrigue when everyone's facial hair caught up. It didn't make me cool, but an old friend of mine, we are no longer friends, was far cooler than me. Why? Because he didn't care about grades, was openly hostile to authority, smoked weed all the time, had a criminal record, and generally just had that I don't give a fuck, I'm a badass confidence. That's cool in high school. Nowadays, though, that guy is thought of as being very uncool. Why? Because not caring about your job performance, the adult equivalent of not caring about grades, being openly hostile to authority, such as your supervisors or the cops, spending most of your waking life stoned, having a criminal record, and somehow still thinking you're a badass definitely isn't cool in adulthood. Also, nothing against being stoned. I'm right now. But I'm not all the time, and that makes a big difference. I don't think this is even cool in high school anymore. Kids these days are way more socially aware than we were at their age. In 3rd grade I broke my arm and got a glow-in-the-dark cast. I also had glow-in-the-dark shoes. I think it was the most my peers have ever liked me in my life. I dunno, I'm an adult and anything glow-in-the-dark is cool as shit to me. I honestly wish there was more glow-in-the-dark shit to buy. I want a glow-in-the-dark fridge now. You were really cool if you were missing a tooth in school. If you're missing a tooth in adulthood you just look like a crackhead. Or hockey player. That's meth head. I was cool because I had a DSi in 5th grade. I would flex on my friends by drawing pictures in rainbow on Pictochart. I have a Nintendo Switch now. No GF, no friends, and no rainbow drawings. It's because you don't have Pictochart. Just get you some Pictochart with rainbow drawings and you'll have friends in no time. Playing with Beyblades and carrying around the giant arena for them at all times. You never know when a spin battle may ensue. Imagine the utopian society in which adults could just settle differences by letting it rip. I had to Google what the hell a Beyblade was. I'm officially so old that I'm too old to know about other adults' childhood nostalgia. Preach it. When I was young, we didn't have money for Beyblade arenas, but Beyblades themselves were super cheap. So what we used to do? Almost every house had a walk called Cat Hay, and we played. In that I did 1000 bounces on a pogo stick when I was 12. As a 33-year-old today, people would probably be concerned for my mental health. People should be more concerned about the mental health of an adult who has lost the joy of achieving 1000 bounces on a pogo stick. Sagging your pants. I remember the March of the Penguins watching kids walk down the hall in front of me. I remember one of my friends would walk home from school like this. My other friend got tired of it and pantsed him. Being a class clown. Imagine an adult constantly interrupting and making stupid comments during meetings. It gets old quick and is very disrespectful. Hell, they weren't even that fun in school. Please like and subscribe for more. This is Laugh with Memes. Goodbye.